Weiter geht's, auf zum Klosterwald. Und jetzt hier ist ganz gut erkundet, den Wegpunkt uns freigeschaltet. Und vielleicht treffen wir die Hexe im Klosterwald, das ist ja mein Plan. Ein bisschen gucken. Gehen wir ruhig diesen Weg hier mal. Ah, ich vergessen, bei denen, wo die toten Magister waren, wollte ich nochmal die Geistersicht nutzen. Das mache ich nochmal schnell, bevor ich das vergesse. Später denke ich da noch nicht mehr dran. Wo waren die? Hier. Gib Gas, Kinders. Wo kommt ihr da?
I've spotted something.
Ihr habt sowas entdeckt. Aber mit Geistern hat mir jetzt nichts geholfen hier. Aber ich habe was anderes entdeckt dafür. Hoffentlich lohnt sich's. Hoffentlich lohnt sich's. Einhandstreitkolben. Könnte sich lohnen. Lehrmeister 3 halt. Ein bisschen frustriert bin ich, dass ich es halt nicht... muss mal zurück zum Schiff. Klosterwald.
I see a cage, and in it, is that a demon?
Is that a demon? Möglicherweise. Mordkahn. Das sieht mir doch nach einem Dämonen aus. Die Musik schlägt ja auch gleich um.
In the near distance, you see a man, though shadows obscure his features. A faint, guttural chittering emanates from a cage before him.
This is him. He can help me. He can...
Losa's eyes suddenly fill with inky blackness. Grey veins appear beneath her skin.
Walk away.
She shakes her head. Her color returns to normal.
I'm running out of time. I think that man is Jehan, the demonologist. I need to talk to him.
Dann macht das, Lose.
She throws up a salute and laughs low, but worry sparkles behind her eyes. She walks towards the mysterious figure, who turns towards her with narrowed eyes.
Keep your distance. I recognize that particular shade of darkness in your eyes. Why do you seek me?
You're Jehan, the demonologist. I heard you could help me. Please, I must be free of it.
Jahan stands back from her, his body tense. He stares into her eyes a long while, saying nothing.
I've heard about you, Losa. You're the amalgam too hideous to contemplate. One who has a demon coiled around her god-woken heart. Its grip grows stronger by the hour. Its voice and yours become ever more indistinguishable until, ultimately, it's your voice no longer.
Das klingt aber nicht gut.
But not just yet.
He walks toward her. They talk in low tones. Jahan's face is vivid, insistent. Losa's is set in a determined frown.
Do as I say, Losa. Hurry now. It won't be long.
They shake hands, Jahan clasping Losa's hand in both of his.
You'll see. I'll be back before you know it. The advocate doesn't stand a chance.
Losa turns to you.
So, we have a job.
Und zwar...
It's like this. Jehan can help us. He can teach us how to control more source. Just like that. All we need to do is a little favor for him. There's a place to the north called Blood Moon Island. I guess it's been more or less lost to a demonic presence for some time now. There's a fellow there, goes by the Advocate, and our new pal Jehan would like to see him taken care of. We take care of that, and Jehan helps us control more source. And after that, he may even be able to help exorcise what ails me. Sound good? Of course it does.
She turns away before you have time to answer.
Excuse me. You travel with Losa, do you not? We need to have a word, you and I.
You and I. Ich gucke mal, ob es irgendwas mit Lehrmeister gibt. Aber das würde ich mir tatsächlich dann doch mal kaufen. mich das mal anleihen. Also kein Amulett, weil da habe ich nämlich von Lehrmeister drauf. Genau da brauche ich es halt nicht. Sondern auf irgendwas anderem mal. Auf einem Ring vielleicht. Auf irgendwas. Nur die Sachen, die ich gucke, aber nur, die eigentlich keine Farbe drumherum haben, sind eh jetzt, haben keine zusätzlichen Boni. Angucken kann man es ja trotzdem mal. Aber leider nein. Schade, schade, schade. Hätte ja sein können.
I suppose I don't have to tell you her condition is rather dire.
Ja, deswegen wollen wir den ja auch loswerden.
Fast, most certainly being the operative word. The thing inside her is voracious. It's a testament to her strength that it hasn't long since consumed her whole. Perhaps that's because she's God-woken, just like you are. The fact that she's God-woken is what's saving her, but may also be the very thing that spells the world's doom. Do heed me when I say that under no circumstance must she be allowed to ascend to divinity. The demon, not she, would be a god. It would bring about the end of time and space and all creation as we know it. I say this to prepare you for the worst. I say this to prepare you for the kill may come to pass. You must be ready to be the death of Lusa.
Das, aber auf Englisch haben sie jetzt nicht so wortwörtlich übersetzt.
Should she come close to ascension, you may not hesitate. Stand ready to end her, even if it breaks your heart. Then practice the moment in your mind, for hesitation will mean annihilation. There may be more I can do for you. Come find me if you are interested in growing the source inside you. You may find that new strength will soon become essential. I suppose even you don't know your master's name, do you?
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man overlooking a cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all-too unsettling nearness of these horrors, he looks poised, regal even, and wholly at ease.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods. There is much weakness in revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
He eyes you with a sudden intensity, makes you feel like a weight upon a scale, balanced against an unknown measure.
But I know you, don't I? He who is more than a prince, though less than a king. He who has run his fingers along beguiling demon skin.
Das stimmt.
Pride. Such a primitive emotion. Remember, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. But it is not your birthright that makes me take note of you, Your Majesty. It is your true lineage, more ancient and more powerful even than the empire that fathered you. I know a God-woken when I see one.
He sighs, contentedly it seems, darts his eyes to the demons, then back to you.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they? May I offer you anything to drink?
Nein, danke erstmal.
No. Not for wine, nor for water, but for source.
Okay, das klingt schon interessant, Herr.
He pours a glass of wine from a bottle in his greatcoat and drinks it down in one voracious gulp.
To your very good health, I'm sure. Now then, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jehan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Underneath it all, I am what those with a flair for hyperbole call a master of the source.
Ja, sowas suchen wir ja.
Of course you are. That is what Godwoken do. The answer to your next question, by the by, is yes, I will teach you if you do something for me first. Quid pro quo, I'm afraid. A tad vulgar of me, that much I admit, but needs must when the demon drives. It will come as no surprise, I suppose, that it is a demon that drives me to seek your benevolence. I've been hunting him for a long time, and now I've managed to track him down to the island over yonder.
He points towards the northeast. You see nothing in that direction but grey water and a thick mist in which ghoulish shapes seem to form and fade.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But to my great frustration, I cannot reach my goal. Death fog surrounds the island, and through death fog even I cannot pass. That is where you come in.
Die sind aber auch nicht immun gegen den Todesnebel, außer der Fane.
Of course. You are but a mortal, for now. But you are Godwoken as well. Surely you have a few tricks up your sleeve. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and I will be your teacher.
Okay, das klingt doch nach einem guten Deal.
Then let me shake your hand and describe your target. The demon's guise, or vessel, one can't be quite certain, is that of a lizard known only as the Advocate. Like all of his ilk, he is kind, he is charming. He will offer you what you desire most at seemingly no cost at all. There is no such thing as no cost at all. My advice is to strike before he even has a chance to speak. But should you choose to disregard me, should you allow him to parley, all you have to do is say no. Above all else, remember that.
Wie kommen wir denn zur Insel?
Death fog obscures any approach and hangs thick over the collapsed bridge that led to the isle from the Driftwood Road. There is more than the mist alone there, though. Magic that evades my eyes. I also spotted a sloop further down the shoreline, but of course, a quiet afternoon's boating trip will be quite ruined once one hits death fog-shrouded waters. It is a place of irony, if you will. Once the site of an academy dedicated to the art of demon hunting, now the remnant of a dream sliced open into nightmare. Rumor has it an exorcism went wrong there long ago, and for a short time a great demon stood unopposed. Had it not been for Dr. Deva, the entirety of Reaper's Coast could have looked like Blood Moon Island looks today. He contained the demon and its blood spawn to the doomed shores of the isle, surrounded it with death fog, and never looked back. I met him once, during a soiree in Arx. Quite the eccentric is Dr. Deva.
He looks you up and down.
Aren't we all?
Fragen wir nochmal, wo er weiß, dass wir Gott erweckt sind.
He smiles, like one would at a child, asking about the birds and the bees.
I know because I've known others like you. Those whose fates are chained, for better or for worse, to that of the gods themselves. I have battled the foe of foes, and conquered it. For a while. I have sat in perfumed gardens with the source herself, drank life from her very lips. I have seen well over 2,000 springs, and will continue to do so until time itself closes its weary eyes. Trust me, I know what you are, and what you can be. May you wander in wisdom.
Puh, interessante Unterhaltung auf jeden Fall mit ihm, kann man nicht sagen. Bin mal gespannt, weil er immer recht viel weiß, wenn ich mit dem Fane mit ihm spreche, was der mir so sagt.
How fares the hunt, my friend? May you wander.
Ja, ich dachte, dass er vielleicht nochmal so viel wie bei den Roten Prinzen irgendwie
In the darkness of
erzählt.
the woods,
Jetzt.
you spot, despite
Ein
the
bisschen.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods.
Können wir dann die Dämonen ansprechen?
Oh, they're meek as lambs, really.
he eyes you with a sudden intensity.
Das kennen wir
But
schon.
you're not.
He sighs, content.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they, Godwoken? May I
Nehmen wir mal einen Schluck.
offer you...
He pours 2 glasses of wine.
Cheers.
The echo of your glasses clinking billows through the forest, disharmonized only by the vicious chattering of demon teeth.
To your very good health. I am Jehan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Of course you are. Quid pro will come as no surprise.
He points towards the northeast.
I know it's there. My caged. The answer is no less prosaic than for it to die. Consider it a test. Kill the... Then let me
Das ist
see
alles
the
noch das
demons
Gleiche.
dies, or vessel like... There is my advice. Above all else, remember that. May you wander...
Ich habe gehofft, dass er noch ein bisschen mehr erzählt zu den Hintergründen, weil er über den Roten Prinz so viel erzählt hat. Das ist aber nicht so. Zuschauer Nummer 7 ist da. Ja, hi. Ja, guck. Wenn du nicht da bist, geht's ja auch nicht. So, Blutmutinsel, ja. Todesnebel und so, ne? Ja, hervorragend. Ich hatte erstmal hauptsächlich hier die Hexe im Sinn, als ich hierher gekommen bin. Und jetzt hier gleich noch die Dämonengeschichte. Mark, der Troll. Tja, also mit der Blutmutinsel will ich eh hin. Und das wird immer spannender da. Bin sehr gespannt, was da auf mich wartet. Jetzt trotzdem, das will ich nicht vergessen. Oh, Weinflasche. Nehmen wir die Weinflasche mit. Jetzt will ich erstmal kurz nach dem Troll gucken und die Hexe suchen. Das sind so die nächsten Pläne.